So welcome to the next episode of How to Get the Most Out of Your AJC Career Coaching School Experience. It's my absolute delight and pleasure today to welcome Dr. Rani Bora. Rani, thank you for spending the next sort of 20 minutes or so with me.
Oh, you're very welcome, Dave.
Amazing. And I'm just going to ask Rani just to very briefly introduce herself to the listeners.
I am a coach and I also happen to be a holistic psychiatrist. Dave reminded me that I can mention I have written a book called How to Turn Stress on His Head, which completely I forgot conveniently. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Fantastic. And is that where can people get the book if they want to get the book?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Excellent. Okay. I'll make sure I do put a link in the description actually for the podcast and the YouTube. So thanks so much. So we've got 5 questions. I'm really interested to see what comes out because there's in the ones I've recorded so far, there's been absolute gold. So I know like something miraculous is going to appear and people are going to benefit from that. So here we go. So the first thing is, how did you know it was time to say, I'm in to the coaching school? What made you take that final step and go, I'm doing it?
It was so simple for me. It was like I was meant to be doing that school. In fact, the timing is perfect. I gave up my full-time job as an NHS psychiatrist. I was looking to expand and be a prosperous coach, and then the school came up. And I remember that I saw Ankush just put maybe 1 or 2 posts. He was, it was not like he was not even selling it, but I could see that there was a post, and I got on a call with him. And like my husband said, he was not doing any selling. I was selling the school for him. I said, "Oh, your school is going to be amazing. Your school is," and Suraj was saying, "What? You sold Uncle's school for him?" I said, "I know, yeah, because I felt that." So it was very, very simple for me. It was very aligned with where I was in my life at that moment in time, and it just made complete sense because I had I had read the book, The Prosperous Coach, and I was telling myself that I don't want to be a hobby coach anymore. And this is why I quit my job. And then boom, this school came up. So it's like, it was just meant to be.
I love what you said then about like you could feel that it was going to be amazing, and you could feel that you were, like called to be part of that amazing and to deliver that amazing. Because that's such a turnaround from being sold to, isn't it? Amazing.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I love it. There we go. Gold. Second question. What are you most proud of achieving? Now, I'm just going to have a caveat on this because I can remember that in Angie's interview, she talked about achieving things like regardless of how you would feel. So learning to do things even if you weren't proud or whatever. But so kind of put that to one side if you can for the question. What were you most proud of achieving in the school?
I'm most proud of coming up with this idea of this Beyond Diagnosis 12-month transformation program. And I went from just having an idea to just taking action, and not just taking action, to it being completely sold out. And that was only possible because of really understanding fundamentally like what Ankush taught in the school. So I give full credit to what I learned in the school, and how and that helped me in terms of how I showed up when I had the conversations with people about Beyond Diagnosis School. And it's a dream come true because this is the first time I'm running something which is completely coaching based, but also using my mental health expertise into designing something that, as far as I know, there's nothing compare, you can compare with that. There's another program like that. So I'm super, super, super pleased and super, super, super grateful for this.
That's amazing. I love that. Thank you. That's brilliant. Third question. What's changed that you never would have expected to change?
Yeah, I thought about this question, Dave, and one thing that came to mind is, I guess I had been through so many like a marketing course and so on, and it felt like there are certain messages we need to deliver this a certain way, and it's about manipulation of some kind, even though it might be on a very like a subliminal subconscious basis you are trying to manipulate. And so I had that in mind, like in order to have a thriving practice, that's what I might need to do. And that really changed, because what I learned in the school is that you can completely come from love-based, service-based, however you put it, and it's really not only possible, it's like absolutely, you can do this in like an ethical practice. And that so resonates with my heart, because that's how I like showing up. I don't like showing up as like, hey, I'm perfect. I like showing up with my imperfections. And
Yeah.
I was like blown away by thinking that, oh, I just need to show up as Rani with all my imperfections, just be bold, just being authentic, and then I can have a thriving business. I think that was a game changer.
Wow. I think people will listen back to what you just said then, because the way you just said that was so impactful. You just got to show up as you bold, imperfect as we all are, and it's game changing. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. Fourth question. How has the school impacted your business coaching practice?
Oh, massively, massively. I even posted on social media. I and my husband, we used to have membership sites. We had two successful membership business, programs and so on, and we did a bit of coaching, but it was not like a high-end one-to-one coaching packages that we were like in terms of the menu. That was not in a menu at all. We were just doing a one-off, like few sessions here and there. So that changed massively. I wrote on one of my posts that I went from having 0 coaching clients to having 19. So that was definitely
19.
19. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
I
0
know,
to
I
19.
know.
That's
Yes,
incredible.
yeah. Some of them are also in my 12, that I'm also counting that, but also I have like a 12 months, and I've never had 12-month coaching client before. So I
Wow.
had all of this, and all from learning. And there was something else I wanted to say, I can't remember. Yes, yes. The main thing that's really changed for me was I am quite well known as a holistic psychiatrist in the, I think, in the three principles community, but I have not been known as a coach. Or no, maybe I didn't put myself as a coach before, and I wanted to shift that when I left my job, and that has definitely been possible. I'm showing up and I'm being more visible as a coach first, who also happens to be a mental
Yeah.
health psychiatrist or mental health professional, let me say.
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much. Now, this last question, I think is particularly pertinent for you, isn't it? If you were to do the school again, what would you do differently, if anything, next time, or this time in this case?
Yes, so Dave knows I've told him that I'm coming back to the school. I guess this itself should tell you why, it speaks volumes about the school. Like, why would I want to come back again? But now that I'm repeating it, I know that obviously I'm going to, before I even go to the school in September, I'm going to go through all my previous notes, make some, really look at which ones have I followed through, ones I haven't yet, and I can do those. But I was thinking back about this, and I was thinking about the books recommended for us to read. And although I read those books, there was like the few that I just had to like bypass very soon, or I only half completed. And I'm wondering, and we had a WhatsApp group, by the way, and this is going to happen again. We'll have a WhatsApp group for this second cohort of students. And I'm thinking, as part of that, maybe we also look at Ankush is going to announce a book for the month or something like that. And once we get the book of the month, what I'm going to do differently is I'm going to make sure I enroll other people, other students in the group, say, can we just can we make sure that we complete this book? So it's a bit about commitment. So, okay, we are asked to do this, but can we commit to reading this book? And can we reflect on it and talk about what have we taken from this for us, and not just like information, how are we applying it in our business, and what are we seeing as a result? And I think that's going to be mind-blowing. I never did this before in last time, and I'm very committed to doing this time.
Well, that's amazing. I love that. That's a brilliant idea. I've been doing these, message from Mumbai meetings fortnightly on a Monday, and for the first time this Monday, the one that's just gone, I read the back cover of The Ultimate Coach at the start of the meeting, and then Marsha read the inside 2 pages at the start of the meeting, and that alone was incredible. So I love that you're going to add that in as something to do. That's just really powerful. Thank you. That's been amazing. Thank you, Rani. That's just it's so inspiring to hear like your story of transformation and your growth, and I can feel it. I'm sure everybody who's watching or listening will feel it too. The passion, because you guys are, you were the school, and we'll pick up the mantle and be the school again. But without students, there is no school. In truth, it's just a shell. Yeah. So, if people have enjoyed hearing you, and I know they will have done this evening, they'd like to get in touch with you. What's the best way of doing that, Rani?
They can go to my website. Just Google Dr. Rani Bora. It will take you to my LinkedIn. It will take you to my Facebook. It will take you to our website. And so that's the easiest way. Otherwise, our website is doctorsranisuraj.com. But Dave, I forgot to mention something very important. Can I quickly mention it?
Of course, yeah, please do.
One of the things that I got most, I don't know which question it would fit in, but the support from the fellow students. Oh my goodness. I think Ankush did one thing very well. He created the school. He had the curriculum in a way, and he created the space. But without the students showing up as they did, and without the comparison we played rather than comparison, we would not have got the results we got. I would not have got the results I got. And so the invitation to anyone listening, including yourself, Dave, is like, we're talking about going full on, but like the more we support one another, the more we see the best in one another, the more we say, this is it. I'm not going there only like, what can I get out of the school, but what can we all get out of the school? It's massive. And I can't thank my fellow students enough, because I'm where I am because of them. Obviously for Ankush and Felipe, but because of them.
That's amazing. Rani, thank you so much for your time this afternoon. It's just been an absolute pleasure having you on, and I can't wait to work with you in the 2023 school. Thanks, Rani.
Thank you. Take care.